What's up, everybody? This is the Protect Street Vendors podcast episode. Forgot the number, but here we are with Riverside County Accountability. He is an auditor, arguably the largest in Southern California. So, welcome, Riverside. What's up, man? How's it going?
What's up, man? Appreciate it. Appreciate you having me on here.
Cool, 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 man.
Appreciate it.
That's what's up. So, what I know you're an auditor, but can you explain to me what is an auditor for the people that don't know?
Well, an auditor is basically somebody that keeps government officials accountable, making sure that they do their job right. Um, I also go to businesses. I go to government facilities, keep them accountable, but I also go to businesses and record them and see if they respect my freedom to record from public, which is our First Amendment right to be able to record from public. And that's basically what a First Amendment auditor is, just somebody that practices their First Amendment right, which is freedom of press.
That's crazy. So, how did this get entangled with the street vendors, or how did you get involved with the whole street vendor stuff?
Well, the whole street vendor stuff, the first thing that happened was with Silence Boy. I don't know if you remember Silence Boy.
Yeah,
Well, Silence Boy, I saw he calls himself a First Amendment auditor,
yeah.
and when I seen that he did that to the street vendor and got her arrested,
For those that don't know, what did he do to the street vendor? This is
well,
Silence Boy. He's a First Amendment auditor too, right? He's
yeah, well, it's been a while since I seen the video,
yeah,
but from what I know is that he got her arrested, was calling her names and stuff like that.
yeah.
And I mean, I don't know like detail, like
Yeah.
very into detail what happened, but that's basically long story short. And so since he calls himself an auditor, and I seen that, and then I see my parents street vending. My dad goes street vending. I've gone street vending with him, and so when I
Really? I
seen
didn't know
him,
that. What did your dad sell?
secondhand merchandise.
Oh,
So he
okay.
goes to the swap meets and he goes to Mexicali,
Yeah, yeah.
TJ, and he sells out there and stuff.
Okay.
And so when I seen that Silence Boy got her arrested, it just, reminded me of my parents.
Hmm.
And, it got me pissed that he did that, and for nothing, just basically he was calling her names, calling her that, making fun of her that she's out there selling stuff on the street,
Right.
calling her a nabulante and all this. And so that's what really got me pissed. And when I seen that, I was like, nah, I have to make this right. Like, I have to let you know that I have nothing to do with that, or a lot of us have nothing to do with him or associate with him, and that we don't feel that it's right what he did. So that's when, I met you.
That's what's up, man. And I love auditing videos. Like when you look at YouTube, you see people confronting cops and they telling them, what's your name and your badge number, or when they even cops don't know the rights. Like I love those when these cops get owned, obviously because they only get 6 months training, so they're not lawyers. So I just love those videos, and then your videos too when you're out there filming and people come out like, hey, you can't film here, and they don't know the law. So it's good that what you're doing, you're out there educating
Yeah,
people.
trying to educate people on the rights. Some people don't see it as like some people don't like it, some people like it, but it's all around an education because the people they see somebody outside recording. I understand it does look a little bit suspicious, but it's our right to be able to film, and so certain people don't know that, and so they come out, they ask us what we're doing. Sometimes we tell them, sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
And when we don't tell them, they also call the cops. They oh, there's somebody outside, can you guys send somebody out here? They either educate them over the phone or they do it in person. And when they come out in person, that's when we like to record them too, to see if they're gonna respect our right to, educate them and respect our right to film from public.
And then dealing with angry people obviously leads to violence. Has anything ever gotten too crazy?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's been a couple times that I've had to pepper spray a couple people, and yeah, I mean,
I think
it's,
I think there was a one
I mean,
viral video.
it's not that I want to,
Yeah,
but I mean, I have to protect myself. I have to defend myself, so I use pepper spray.
yeah,
I'm not there to fight anybody,
yeah, yeah.
so I just use pepper spray real quick to just get them, away from me.
And I remember there was one viral video of you. There was a guy gangbanging on you, right?
Yeah.
He was telling you his set, and then it looked like a movie, man, because he ran off like DJ Pooh on Friday.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. I wish I was able to show the video right now, but it's so it was like night and day. He was real tough. He didn't know that you had a right to record. You pepper spray him. He runs off. I thought he was like an actor,
The
man, but I don't know. He
the
must
funny
be.
thing is that he wasn't even the person that I recorded. I was recording the business. We were already leaving. Me and the guy that I was with.
Yeah,
And so he's just somebody that was passing by on the street in his car and saw me recording and decided to get out of his car. Say, hey, what are you recording for? And then, gangbangs on me and tries to snatch my phone. And then that's when I pepper sprayed him. But yeah, it's from, night and day. He completely changed.
yeah. And that's another connection too, because we give out pepper sprays to street
Yep.
vendors everywhere. So what is the law protecting that? So let me ask you this: if I'm standing out somewhere and someone comes and tries to put their hands on me, I have every legal right to pepper spray them in the face.
Yeah, as long as you feel like your life is in danger, or if he
Do they
grab,
have to hit me first?
yeah, they have to hit you first. They have to
Okay,
make contact with you first. Unless like they're running at you
yeah,
and you're like backing up from them, then you're in fear for your life. So yeah, you have the right to defend yourself. Yeah.
okay, okay. And there will be any no repercussions from cops? Like,
Well, I mean, I can't tell you like
yeah,
how different departments work,
right.
but I mean,
But
from
it shouldn't be a problem, right?
yeah.
Just know that Alex is always in fear of his life now.
I know, right? Shit, damn. I don't even feel safe with the pepper spray now, man. So we gotta have other
uh,
things.
that's funny.
Uh, but what about you, man? What about you? So you grew up in Riverside?
I grew up in Riverside, born and raised. Never left Riverside. Um, yeah, been there my whole life.
How is Riverside for the people that don't know?
Well,
Is
I
it
mean,
is
it's
it is it
pretty
like
pretty
is it
calm. It's not like LA.
yeah? Is it
Yeah,
like Jenny 69 says it? Is that it's active out there? Or?
yeah, a little bit, a little
Yeah,
bit. Yeah, I like to stay away from all the,
all the drama.
yeah, all the drama and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty.
So born and raised, and then
Yeah,
your parents are from where?
they're from Guadalajara,
Guadalajara.
both of them. They live down the street from each other in Guadalajara, so they're like high school sweethearts.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, from over there. So they came over here and then they
came
had
over here.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And what like being in this field is different from you know what maybe our parents are used to. What do your parents think about your work with the auditing work?
Well, at first they didn't understand it,
Yeah,
so I had to explain it to them. Um, Once I explained it to them, they still kind of like iffy about it.
yeah.
But my dad be watching all my videos now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so he supports me fully. He loves watching my videos, and yeah, so I mean, it's good to have the support from my parents.
yeah, yeah. No, no, it's entertaining as well because there's times I've gone months without even watching TV because I'm catching up on your videos and other
Yeah.
auditing videos and just every situation is different. Every single situation is different. There's people that come out angry. There's people that come out that they're cool, and then they get angry. Aside of that one video of the guy gangbanging on you, what's another situation that's gotten where you felt? Have you ever felt like someone's gonna shoot you? Has anybody ever pulled that gun on you or?
So one time right there, we were out in LA cop watching, and we were done with the cop watch. We were already walking back to the car, and so we have our rigs on our hands walking back to the car. And a homeless guy thought that we were recording him
Mhm.
walking back to the car. And so he got crazy with one of my friends and, started like, putting his hands up, trying to find him. He's like, hey, why are you recording me? And I'm like, hey, we're not recording you. We're just walking back to the
Yeah.
car. And so he got all crazy. And then he socked my homie in the face. Boom. So my homie pulled out his pepper spray and pepper sprayed him. When he did that, he pulled out a gun. And, well, yeah, this way.
Yeah.
Pulled out a gun and pointed at him. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he pulled the trigger and it just jammed or something, but it didn't go off. And so when I seen that, I was like a little bit away from my homie, and so I was like by a car, and the guy all pepper sprayed starts walking this way, and I'm like, oh hell no! So I fucking started booking it that way. I'm not gonna about to get shot. So
Uh. Damn, I was waiting for a story like I tackled that guy down with a
oh,
gun.
yeah man, yeah
Oh
man,
shit. So the guy experiencing homelessness took out a gun?
yeah. Pulled out a gun on the homie.
Like, damn,
I have
you
a
got
picture of it
priorities
too.
wrong right now.
Yeah,
Like shit. Oh damn. So that okay, that's pretty crazy. That was the
yeah,
only time they've ever
yeah. That was the only time they
yeah.
pulled out a gun. Well, besides that time that we were
And the cops, I've seen cops pull out guns on you all
no,
the
no,
time,
no.
man.
Oh yeah, the cops, but that guy at the health.
Oh, that's right. A protest in Norwalk. And pointed at
Roger,
kids and shit.
was it Roger?
Nah,
No, that was the other guy.
I forgot his name.
But yeah,
Okay.
him. That time, and then there's been times when they pulled out knives on us,
Yeah.
and But
And this whole auditing thing, this is nationwide, probably worldwide, right? There's
yeah, no,
auditors that
yeah,
all over the world, right?
yeah. There's in UK. There's I guess a couple in Mexico. There's people in Canada. There's people everywhere.
And then let's talk about real quick about the name and badge number. Some departments don't have it under their policy, right?
Some
Forget
departments
about that.
don't. Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think there should be a statewide law or national or federal law? Because, for example, in the city of Pomona, this is something I had a conversation with the chief of police recently. And I told him every department should have it in their policy because in Pomona there was three men that was impersonating ICE officers,
Hmm.
right? And this is a tactic that they use to intimidate people. Do you think there should be a federal law?
I do.
Yeah.
I do because I mean, if there's if there's no name and badge numbers, or if they don't provide name and badge numbers, how are we supposed to keep them accountable?
Right. Right. Right.
What if I wanted to file a complaint, something that I seen, and sometimes they'll be like, they say that, oh, you're not involved with this crime, I don't have to give it to you.
Yeah.
But what if there was something that you've seen that the officer did that you didn't like, so you want to file a complaint on him, and he didn't want to give you, his name and badge number? How are you supposed to get it? How are you supposed to file a complaint on
So
him?
what's an alternative if it's not in their policy to give out name and badge number? What's an alternative that you would suggest for someone to do? Or
Or just record them, and see if you can go down to the station, have another officer identify them,
okay,
or have some the watch commanders,
watch commander.
yeah, talk to the watch commanders, see what they can do.
Okay.
But I always film the police, I always record them.
Um, have you ever been through police brutality?
Um, Not police brutality, but more like they would profile me,
Profiling.
profile me.
So what got you into this? Like, how old were you when you started auditing?
Well, I was like 26, 26. I'm 28 now.
Okay,
So I've been doing this for 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. But the reason why I started was because every time that I would go to work in the morning, I would always get pulled over for no reason. I don't know if it was the car that I drive or
Mm-hmm.
the area that I lived in, but I would always get pulled over, always, for no reason either, and
Yeah,
this is before I even knew my rights. And, you know, I would always get pissed, I've always had issues with the cops since I was a little kid, always getting messed with, I don't know why. And so I don't know how the auditing videos started coming up,
yeah,
the
yeah,
cop watching videos, and I was like, damn, like I gotta learn my rights.
yeah.
And so I started watching videos, started reading a little bit more about my rights, learning more, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. And so that's when COVID hit. I was getting unemployment, and I was like, you know what, this is the perfect time to do it. Just use the unemployment, try to figure out this YouTube thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's when the whole George Floyd, situation happened,
yeah.
the Breonna Taylor, and so when I seen that, and then how I always get messed with by the cops, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start filming the police and see if I can, do
And your
something.
come up came up pretty fast. So how big is your channel right now?
180,000 subscribers,
And
in the 2 years that I've been doing it.
so
So pretty,
going on that pace,
yeah.
you're on the road to hit 1 million by the you know,
uh,
next 5 years, I guess.
well, I mean, that's the goal. That's, the ultimate goal, to try to get, past a million if we can,
Yeah,
but only time will tell, and hopefully, keeps
maybe a
going.
reality show on the way.
Yeah, maybe. You
Yeah,
never know.
on
You never
HBO,
know.
Amazon Prime, something like that.
You never know.
Yeah, I think it's super entertaining. I think that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah,
You recently got married.
I did.
Yeah. How does
Yeah,
that how's the married life now?
yeah, it's perfect. I love it. Love my wife, and
And you met her kind of through this, right? Kind of doing the work that you're doing.
yeah. Well, she left a comment on somebody's
Yeah.
Instagram post
Yeah.
saying, something, get yourself a girl that respects your rights.
Yeah.
And when I seen that comment, I was like, I didn't think nothing of it, but I
Yeah.
added her. And then I remember that comment, like, you know, when when I first started talking to her, I
Yeah.
remember that comment, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna message her. So I messaged her, and sure enough, it took off from there, and yeah,
Now you're married.
now
So
we're married.
your life has completely changed. 3 years ago you were not an auditor.
Not
You were
another,
not married.
no.
You didn't know this
I
person,
was a
and
warehouse
now,
worker, going to work
damn.
at 4 in the morning and
See, there you
driving a
go. So if
forklift.
you have a dead end job and you don't know where your life is going, next thing you know, 3 years from now, you could be a famous YouTuber with the wife.
Yeah,
Shit,
married
everything
life.
changes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, definitely for the better.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So
Because now I know my rights. Now I'm not getting messed with by the cops how I used to, and I'm educating people doing it.
yeah,
People watching the videos get educated, learning their rights.
you know what's crazy? I actually learned my rights the first time ever was through a Jay-Z song.
What?
Like I never had a mentor. I never had nobody to tell me. It was through a Jay-Z song. It was I think it was 99 Problems where he mentions that, he tells the cop, you don't have a warrant to search my shit, and the cop goes, you sound like a lawyer or something like that. And I just paid attention to what he said. And I've learned a lot of shit from Jay-Z, but that was actually the first time ever. So I actually tried it the next
Oh.
day because I was always getting fucked with too. They still searched my car, but and it's funny because the cop said the same shit. Well, who the fuck do you think you are? You're a fucking lawyer or something?
Yep.
Took me out the car and fucking searched my car, and then gave me a
Exactly.
ticket for peeing in public because I was taking
That's.
the piss. I was taking the piss. Yeah,
Oh
I went to
man,
court and it got dismissed. But yeah, man,
That would have been a
that's crazy.
sex crime.
I know,
Otherwise,
right?
big dog, you would have been.
Exactly. Did
Fuck.
you know that you could get some people have to register as sex
Register
offender
sex. Yeah.
Me and
for
the homie
peeing in
Riverside
public?
would have had to pack you out right now.
Real
Exactly.
quick.
Exactly. Show me the
Pee,
paperwork, homie.
peeing in public. Having sex in public, and like in the car, even in the car.
Yeah, so be
My
careful
homie
with that.
almost, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And I didn't know that until my homie told me that the cop told him
yeah.
that.
Also, thanks to people like you and auditors and just people who film in general, even the cops in Mexico are
Yeah,
changing now
yeah,
because of the transparency, because of phones and shit.
yeah. I
We've
mean,
had
everybody
enough
has
boys
phones.
go out there and expose them and how they try to, bribe and shit like that. And
Exactly.
now they have to step back and kind of like, a lot of shit. Look, this is one thing I say when people say like, "Oh, you're a great activist," or that, like, nah, like to me, this is the number one activist right here.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for this
Greatest
fucking
invention
camera,
ever.
the guy who killed George Floyd would be out still
Exactly.
working right now.
Exactly.
This has been a huge help for the movement right here. This
Exactly.
phone, this camera, the camera has been a huge help, and so that's an advice that you give out too all the time, right? Film
Yeah.
the cops all
Film
the
the
time.
police all the time. Whenever you interact with them, whenever you see them, record them for any little thing.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Well, 5 years from now, hopefully hit that 1 million.
Hmm.
I want to continue doing, what I do, the activism, the street vendor stuff, and hopefully by then,
And you've been getting arrested with us
UVA.
all the time too, huh?
Yeah.
We just went to court with you yesterday in
Yesterday.
Victorville. What happened? I know Victorville PD arrested you for pepper spraying someone and
Victorville,
allegedly.
yeah, they haven't filed charges yet. Pomona still hasn't filed charges, yet. But the way I see it is, the reason why I used pepper spray is because I felt like everybody's life was in danger.
Yeah,
I felt like the way that James Harper was driving,
yeah,
almost hitting a kid, and the way that he was acting, he pepper sprayed you too. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pepper spray him, and hopefully it stops him.
yeah,
And then the other guy getting all crazy, getting out of the car, trying to get down with everybody.
yeah,
So that's why I pepper sprayed him too. And hopefully that's why the DA's seen it, and that's probably why they haven't filed yet.
yeah, yeah. They definitely seen the videos, and we really. Well, I respect your work. Like I said, I'm not just your friend. I think I'm a big fan of your work. I'm always watching your shit. Um, and it's one thing that I've been noticing that you're also going through an injustice is that your videos are on YouTube, but a lot of people use your content and share it on TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of people.
A
A
lot,
lot of
right?
people. I mean, it's my fault too for not putting it out there.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's kind of messed up that people are putting other people's work out there and profiting, off
yeah,
of it.
Because they are definitely profiting.
Oh yeah,
The
definitely.
other day, I just started a TikTok. The other day, someone said, "Hey, I looked up your name. You have 2.8 million posts associated with your name." I
yeah,
said, "What?
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't even got a TikTok."
There's been multiple TikToks of my videos that have gotten
I don't know.
millions
I
of
think
views.
you're famous. For last time I said I was we were at Applebee's and we are playing this trivia game, so I was trying to cheat, right? So I used my Siri voice.
That's right.
I was like, "Hey Siri, name a 1960s icon," and I couldn't get results. You know why? Because they were spelling icon like you, icon. Eyekon. I was
Shout out
like,
to Siri and
fucking
Apple, baby.
icon, man. I was like, I'm trying to see ICON, ICON. Yeah, even Siri knows who this fool
I
is,
know,
man.
right? That's nuts.
Yeah, you gotta jump on TikTok, but just be careful with the, it's so
Oh yeah.
sensitive. They banned my main page. It was almost 700K.
That's the reason why I also, took a little break from TikTok
Yeah,
because I was getting, the community guideline strike. So, I mean, now it doesn't pop up on my TikTok anymore. So now I'm gonna
yeah.
start posting all over again. So,
I don't get it, man, because
Don't even trip, dog. I'm gonna start posting your shit too.
yeah, and TikTok and Instagram, it's weird, man. They just the other day on TikTok there was like breastfeeding. You could see girls' tits, it's just like that. It's just
What the fuck?
they show it. I don't know
but
why.
there's certain
It's
shit that,
natural. It's
Yeah,
yeah,
natural.
it's
it's natural.
weird.
Yeah, I mean, cool, but like
It's
we
wrong.
post stuff sometimes, and it's just like they just take everything down. But
Yeah, it's
um,
super sensitive on certain things.
that's dope, man. Well, I hope you continue doing what you're doing, man. Stay consistent.
Hell
Is
yeah.
there anything else you would like to add?
No, just protect street vendors and always film the police.
Can I ask him a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
questions
Go
if
ahead.
that's okay? What is one of the craziest moments you've ever experienced personally while auditing?
While auditing. Um, well, I think it's still the top one. One time I was recording the business is actually the first time that I recorded a private business. Before that I was doing government facilities, but I was recording them, and one of the guys, he smacked my camera. He didn't like that I was,
An
like,
officer or a person?
no, just a person,
Gotcha.
somebody that worked there. He smacked my phone, and when he smacked my phone, I backed up, and he started running after me. So as I was backing up, I pepper sprayed him. And when I pepper sprayed him, the whole company came out. So it was like 30 fools that came out, and they were just all in the street, like, and I was by myself. So, they had already called the cops, but they were all, one of them threw something at me. They were all talking shit to me. And I mean, that was probably like one of the most craziest ones that
Were you
I've done.
scared?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, imagine 30 fools coming at you.
You by
Obviously,
yourself?
I'm backing up by myself, but I mean, a little bit of pepper spray is not gonna fucking handle all these, all
Oh,
these
I
fools.
didn't ask you. Has any otter ever been killed by doing this?
Not by doing, well, not that I know of,
Yeah.
but I do know of like otters, obviously, that have died,
Oh, okay,
but
but not doing it.
not doing it.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
Has anyone ever apologized to you after one of the incidents?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's been multiple times when they've apologized,
The police or just other people?
other people.
Has the
So
police ever apologized to you?
very, I mean, I could probably say no because if they did, I don't remember because it's very rare that they ever even take accountability for anything. So
And just to play devil's advocate, have you ever had any positive experiences with the police?
uh, yeah, yeah.
Like
I've
they're
had
not always trying to shove their nightstick up your ass, right?
no, but yeah, I've had a couple, well, plenty of good encounters with officers, you know,
While filming them.
while filming them,
Do you
and
upload those?
yeah,
Oh,
all the time.
fire.
I just uploaded one today, and good encounter with them. They know what we're out there doing.
Yeah, one of the best auditing videos that I like is actually a cop that was chasing someone, an auditor, and the supervisor comes and regulates everyone. And he tells the other officers, like, hey, fucking relax, leave them
Yeah,
alone. Because usually the supervisors are the ones that know their shit,
they're the ones that know the shit. The
Yeah, that's
sergeants,
real.
the three stripers, are the ones that usually know. But they're always assholes too.
Yeah,
So.
That's all I got.
yeah.
I was trying to cook up some other shit, but
Yeah, and that's one thing I wanted to address. A lot of people think like this is one thing that I get a lot too. Like, oh, there has to be good cops. Of course, there's gonna be people who are chill, people who are educated, cool, and all that. But this is one thing I say, like, it's the system that needs to be changing. It's not just
Exactly.
once you join that, then you're already part of that system, and you don't even know. You could be a good person that becomes a cop, and you think that you're doing a good job, whatever. But you're part of the system that is targeting black and brown people at 5 times the rate compared to white people.
Correct.
We incarcerate more people than anywhere else in the world. The prison industrial complex is a for-profit system that is constantly looking for ways to incarcerate more people,
Exactly.
and that's when you know it gets deep, and that's why we still say ACAB and
Make
all
it.
that shit.
Yeah.
But there is people, shit. There's cops that actually don't want to deal with this shit, don't want to be fucking with
Exactly.
people like that. But yeah, and then also like qualified immunity, right? Qualified immunity protects people, protects cops,
That should
and
be taken away.
yeah,
I feel
protects
like that
cops
should be
in so
gone.
many levels, and that's why they work with impunity. But uh, you know, yeah, but definitely, man, stay safe. When you're out there, shit. I know you're out there sometimes by yourself. if you're ever needing one, shit, I love doing that shit too. So
Oh
I'll
yeah.
go out there with you, and you know, I probably you'll probably be more in danger by rolling with us because you're always getting arrested with us too.
Uh,
So, but I know the group and all of the people on the platform, they love what you do too, and that's why whenever you get arrested or I get arrested, people show up and they protect us, and you know, we gotta just keep moving. So I know you'll see us together in Fontana soon,
oh yeah.
because of what's going on out there,
Definitely.
and yeah, let's keep doing it, man. So thank you for the
Appreciate you
information. Yeah,
having me here.
yeah.
Food community. Appreciate
Gotcha.
you.
And don't think just because you're from Riverside, you're not a fool. You're a fool.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Riverside fools.
Oh, yeah.
All
Always
right,
from the police, protect street vendors.
there you go. Have a good one.
Stand up!